Hi guys, in this video we're going to use what we know about scale diagrams to make some calculations of side lengths. Reasonably easy stuff, but we're going to be using it in the next lesson when we're talking about proving that two diagrams are similar to each other. So here are the notes. Similar figures are the same shape but different sizes. That is, when you look at them they have the same angles, but the sides are always in the same ratio. That is, there's a scale between them. The scale factor, you always find it by dividing the image length by the original length. So if you can find a length in the second triangle or a second diagram that corresponds to a length in the first diagram and you divide the two, that tells you what the scale factor is. And that's why it's called a ratio, because all fractions are actually ratios. So here's a question. You may want to pause this video, go back a bit and copy those notes down. Anyway, here's a question. Look at these two triangles. There's a big one and a little one. So this one's been scaled down. Okay, this is going to be a fraction of the big one, the original. So this is the image and it's a scaled down version of the original. What's the scale factor of these two similar triangles? And then, once we know the scale factor, can we find a number that goes on x? Now, if you're thinking quickly, you may have already solved this one. The first thing that we need to do is find the similar sides. So I'm going to pick up a red pen and I'm going to circle the longest side in the big triangle. I'm going to look for the longest side in the small triangle. It's this one. Those are corresponding sides. I'm going to find the smallest side in the big triangle. .4 centimetre one. I'm going to find the smallest side in the little triangle, the 2 centimetre one, and I'm going to say they're corresponding sides. So that means the 8 and the x must be corresponding sides as well, and we'll use that in a minute. But the first thing I need to do is figure out the scale factor. So this is reasonably easy. Scale factor here, it's the image size over the original size, which is 5 over 10, which when you simplify it is 1/2. And here we've got a check. We can use the green figures to check to see whether we've got the same number. If we don't get the same number, then these aren't scale figures. They're not similar figures. But if I put 2 over 4, then, thankfully, because there's a maths teacher thinking about their examples, those two numbers work out to be the same. A half is a half, so these are similar diagrams. And now I should be able to figure out how to get from 8 to x. Well, x has got to be 8 times the scale factor, which is 4. So I can cross that off and put a 4 there. That's the answer to the question.